What's up, people? It's not the best Monday to do this. It's pouring out. Actually, it's just starting to lighten up a little bit. I'm on my way to work, and I have a huge amount of stuff to talk about in a short period of time. So I'm going to do what I normally do, speak fast, repeat myself multiple times, and lose my train of thought. First, about dropping my car off at HHP on Saturday. I was there. I just got off the phone with Greg. I have to make another appointment to go back this Saturday. What a fiasco. I drove an hour and a half to get there. Now, nobody was there at the shop on Saturday. It was the reason why I went on Saturday and not Monday today is because they need 72 hours to quarantine your vehicle. I figured if I dropped it off on Saturday and it sat on their lot for a couple days over the weekend, you know, I'd already start the process. But Enterprise Rental Car really dropped the ball for me. I called them on Friday, set up an appointment to have curbside delivery at 0930. You'd think that would be something that, when you make a reservation and they tell you you're good to go, nothing would go wrong. So I got there. I got to HHP at 0845, 15 minutes before 9, chilling out. The Mustang shop behind HHP was actually open. They were taking a Mustang off a flatbed, I guess for dyno or work or whatever. And I parked right up front. Beautiful weather. It was a nice drive. Everything was going right to this point. I even went back. I spoke to the Mustang shop owner and said, where do I drop my keys? He pointed to the little gray box. Then I went back to my car. Now, Enterprise opens at 9 o'clock. So at 0901, I called them and said, hey, I'm here. I'm ready for my car. You're still coming at 9:30? And the lady was like, who is this? Literally, they had my name down, but they didn't have me in for a reservation at 0930, which I don't understand why. So there was a screw up between the person I spoke to on Friday, the gentleman who took the reservation, and told me that the Smyrna location was where I was going. And so there's a whole thing that got messed up. The Smyrna location was closed, and I was speaking to the Dover, Delaware location. That's 30 minutes further away from HHP. So they said, look, all right, we see that you called. Sorry about the inconvenience. If you can get a ride over here, we'll pay for your Uber or Lyft or whatever. We'll get you a car. Well, one, I had to use the restroom. I could not wait for an Uber or Lyft. I did look on the app, both apps, and there was nobody nearby. Nobody Saturday morning nearby for me to take a 30-minute drive to Dover. I get it, maybe because of the whole coronavirus thing, they don't want to risk it. I wouldn't want to do that type of service where people are in and out of my car that I don't know whether or not they've been exposed, etc. So, yeah, I get it, So I called her back. Her name was Leah, manager there. She was actually super cool. And if somebody knows her, the Dover, Delaware Enterprise Rent-A-Car, her name's Leah. She really went out of her way to try to help me. So thank you. I called back and said, what time could you guys get out here if you could? She said later in the day. Now that's not a definitive answer. Later in the day means sometime in the afternoon. It's not good. That's not going to work. I can't sit in the HHP parking lot having to go to the restroom for hours. It's just not going to work. And it's an industrial park there, so there's not like there's a Wawa or a Royal Farms that you can just walk over to real quick. So I told her, let me call you back again. Hung up, called a buddy of mine, and then I made a decision. I'm like, you know what? Let's just go home. We'll try this again this coming Saturday. So I just called HHP. I spoke to Greg. Josh was on the dyno. I said, do me a favor, let Josh know I was there. I said, look, you had there was a Charger, there was 2 red cars parked in the parking lot next to me. So they definitely know I was there. I even told them what time I was if they wanted to look at the camera. I was absolutely there. But because of the whole fiasco and the messed up reservation with Enterprise, I had to leave. So We're going to try again this coming Saturday. So for those of you that were asking me about HHP, going to have to wait. Next, I'm going to be doing a follow-up on these Lexani 20 tires. When I first put them on, when the tread was brand new, they're great on the street. They're a cheap alternative, performance-wise. They're great at the track. I was getting 1.5s at the track in 60 foot. But as they've started to wear, when it starts to rain like today, I can tell you what, they're not as good as they once were. They're not an all-season tire. Like I said, they're a performance tire, and they don't perform very well when it comes to rain. They absolutely suck in any type of snow. I've said that before. But if you have these tires and they're starting to wear after 5,000 miles and you're starting to get a little bit of wear on them, be careful when you're driving in wet conditions, especially when it's pouring out. Right now it's fine. Oh, whoa! Whoa, major accident behind me. Holy shnikes. Did you see that? I'm going to pull that up off the dash cam. 242. Talking about how slippery it is driving, and the guy behind me just lost control. And you never know what's going to happen when you're on here. And it doesn't even look like he's pulling over. He's just going to continue to drive with his car all banged up. Wow. All right, we're going to pull that up. That was nuts. Like I said, you got to be careful. Whew. All right, hope they're okay. Hope everybody involved in that is okay. It didn't look like it was that bad. It wasn't a major pileup, but wow, crazy. Anyway, let's get on with it. The camera was probably obscured by rain, so I don't know how well it's going to come out, but unreal. So, we talked about HHP. We talked about my next video about the tires, which I pretty much already gave it away. Be careful with them. The giveaway. All right, we are less than 500 plus subscribers away from our big milestone, and we're going to be giving away the Blackview DR900S 2-channel dash cam, along with the Power Magic battery, the Ultra battery, the Bravo 124X. You can go price all this stuff out at blackview.com/shop, and you can see it's a really, really sweet deal that you're getting. Now, if you don't want to wait or you don't win when we do the giveaway, you can still go to Blackview. I highly suggest you get a dash cam. There's a whole different range of dash cams there with different prices. Use my promo code East Coast Jeep SRT10, all one word, lowercase, East Coast Jeep SRT10 at checkout, so you can get 10% off on anything if you need to buy a micro SD card or anything you need from blackview.com/shop. And see, after watching that guy spin out behind me, now I need to go extra slow. That's crazy. All right, so what else? We talked about HHP, we talked about the tires, the giveaway. That's pretty much, I think, it for this Monday. I got to make a couple of phone calls right now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But all right, I guess that's all I got. Listen, do me a favor before you go. Hit that like button, hit that little bell notification down here at the bottom. If you would, click subscribe. Last but not least, you guys and girls all be safe. I'll have more later in the week for you. That's it. I'm out. Be careful when you're driving in wet conditions, especially when it's pouring out. Right now, it's fine. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Major accident behind me.